Let's check if the stream works. Alright, we are good to go to start the series. We're going to start it right away because this series was supposed to be done yesterday. However, we had the Xbox servers shut down yesterday, so I couldn't do the Canada versus Indonesia series. So I already got 2 of these series to do today. Roblox will be still coming. As it is expected to start at 11 today because we have 2 best of 7 series to do in one day, which is really unfortunate. I wasn't planning on doing 2 series, but when we have Xbox servers shut down yesterday, that's ultimately why I had to reschedule this series to today. There was like a sign-on issue or something last night. No, it's not going to be extended. It's going to be 4 hours still, though. So that's still a lot of time. And this is just the first series we're doing today. It's Canada versus Indonesia, round 2. Winner moves on to round 3 and will play, which is also known as the quarterfinals. And they will play on the 26th. Yeah, it still ends at 3 a.m. It's still going to be 4 hours of time, so it's still plenty of time. This series is already starting off pretty good. And there's a new addition of music in the background. That's something we did not have in any of the series since the season 1. Two 2-1 Indonesia. Now, if I only had to do one game, today's stream wouldn't be delayed, but I have to do 2 of them. Question, have you played Blox Fruits? I don't think I got to it last night because we ran out of time, because that game was like submitted really late after we had a bunch of stuff going on. in the requests already. I have played Blox Fruits before, but not in last night's stream. Because I am on level 175 at the moment. And it is 4-1 to Indonesia. They are winning this game for sure. However, there's still dang, he's level 2,550. How do you even get that far? Like, it takes hours just to grind at least 25 levels. And then there's people at 3rd C, which I'm still at the 1st C. I've been that way for at least since I started playing the game about maybe over a year ago now. Have I really been playing Blox Fruits for more than a year? Well, I haven't played it consistently though. The only real game, there's only a few games I like to play consistently. And those games are cards play. And Indonesia has won the first game of the series. And we're headed to game 2 now. Alright, here we go. Game 2. Indonesia leads the series, and we are ready to see who will move on to the second round after a team wins. Or sorry, a team moving on to the quarterfinals. I keep saying the second round because I'm used to saying that because I've been saying it for the last 16 series in the first round. But now that we're in the second round, whoever wins advances to the quarterfinals. Yeah, there's been an expansion. There's now 5 rounds per season rather than 4. Because we have 32 teams. The outline of the haki is rainbow. Oh, and that's a goal. Canada will score first in game 2. And it's 1-0. So the servers are back and running as if it weren't, we wouldn't be able to run this. Apparently yesterday, the servers went down at 7 p.m. And it's also the second time that has happened in the entire month, as my streams were affected by both of them. Which is really the most unfortunate thing. I believe one of them made me play Fortnite on GeForce, and the other one made me just straight up made me reschedule this stream to today. 2-1 now. Canada's in the lead. These teams have had to wait an extra day for their second round series. One of them is going to make a use of that time. One of them might have made some use in the time, but we'll see. It all depends on who wins first. Here's a chance for a goal. And scores! Canada's up by 2. Air jump. I think I have that at least. But it's not very great. I'd rather use Pyro's flying ability to get to certain higher places. And I use that instead of a boat as well. Score! What is in my room? There is a flying insect in my room. I cannot identify it because it won't stop flying around. And we are resuming. Oh, so why the frick do you use the fire fruit? I mean, it's the best one I got. If this continues, to a severe extent, we might... It's still going. A second postponement could happen if this continues. It would be unfortunate because that would mean I would have to restart the series despite Indonesia having a win. I mean, we could probably count the win. But if a series gets postponed more than one day, the series will be shortened to 5 games. And from every other day, it would shrink even shorter. So that's the only thing. That's the only thing about postponements. And there you go. Canada's tied the series. And we will have a game 5. Now, hopefully we don't have to postpone this series again. There is a chance we might have to postpone the other one if it gets laggy, because I know it gets that 10 p.m. is the worst hour of the day for anything. And as we approach that... Also, what combat do I use? I use a hybrid. I like to train a lot of different things. I have a triple sword, And I have a flintlock and I have a pistol. Indonesia leads the game so far. And that's a goal from Canada. So it is currently 9:20. The quicker this series can get finished, the quicker we can start the next one. But we also cannot rig it at the same time. All I can say is the ETA for the second series is at 11, or sorry, at 10, and then the Roblox stream at 11. That's straight for the net and scores. Canada's up by 1 again. And pause. And resume. As we get closer to the 10 mark, I question if we're able to even finish the series. The general rule of thumb is if we cannot get a game started within a 5 minutes since the start of an issue, that is when I decide to call off the game and reschedule it. We have, like it did yesterday. And if that happens, if one game gets postponed, the other will also get postponed. So that's basically gonna be an issue. I have full body hotkey that has rainbow outline, and I have air jump instinct version 2. Indonesia's back in the lead again. Three. Ivan says he's level 2,550. Yep, I remember him telling me that a few moments ago. Oh, that was close. Alright. Series is 3-4. Oh, that's an own goal. 5-3. Indonesia is going to take game 3. That is also TMS's home country. Wow, in the last month we had a lot of fans from both regions. One of them will move on to the quarterfinals, while the other will have to wait until next season, because I believe both of these two teams are supposed to be registered for the August season. There is a qualifiers for that. I can actually check who's qualifying or trying to qualify. The week 3 leaderboards are looking kind of different as well than usual. However, the daily leaderboards, I haven't put that in yet. And that is the end of the game. Indonesia wins game 3. It says, wait, no, I have this melee. He's got... Yeah, that's a lot of stats. I'm actually going to check to see if I have any YouTube qualifiers. We haven't had one since the beginning of the month on July 3rd. Alright. So we still only have 2 nations registered through YouTube, but we have a bunch registered through Twitch. The only 2 that's been relevant this month is the US and the Philippines. That's a goal for Indonesia. So yeah, on YouTube, we're not really gaining a lot of audience around the world. But on Twitch, we have quite a global audience. Alright. Still 1-1. Alright. Trying to find Twitch dashboard. Why do I not have that saved in my face? Oh, this is a different phone. That's why. That's a score. I've just been trying to find the Twitch dashboard, but then I realized we haven't even saved it on this phone because I'm actually doing it on a different phone. Because my main one is in use right now. Any new nations in the daily leaderboards? We had quite a busy day. Today in Fortnite. Because we were in NA East, it's probably going to be even bigger tomorrow because we're going to be in NA Central. Oh. Scores 2-1 Canada. We could see a game 6. Canada has never won a second round series in the history of their franchise. They've been to the second round 4 times, including this season, but have never advanced past it. And Canada has won game 5, and we will have a game 6. Oh no, this was game 4, sorry. We will have a game 6, but we will be playing game 5 now. Alright, welcome to game 5. Both teams have a 2 game series lead. If this series were to be postponed, it would change to best of 5, meaning this game would be the last game of the series. However, it's not going to be postponed again. As of right now, we are having a successful series so far. That's a goal. It's 2-0 for Indonesia. And Canada's on the board now. There's now a total of 41 countries registered for next season. However, only 32 will be able to play. Yeah? Yeah. Be right back. The game will still continue though. Oh wow. I have returned. And it looks like there is a close game. Not anymore. We currently have 41 countries registered for the next season of the World Cup. However, we're only going to select 32 of them. So therefore, based on that knowledge, we have to discard 9 of them. We're only going to pick the top 32 in terms of popularity on my channels. Indonesia is the Game 5 winner, and it is a 3 game for Indo. One more, and they're off to the second round. Or they are one more, and they're off to the quarterfinals. However, if this one game here goes to Canada, then we will simply play Game 7, and the winner of that game will ultimately advance to the second round. So, Indonesia has a chance to win the series in this game. Question is, will they do it? Or will we require a Game 7? Indonesia made it all the way to the quarterfinals last season, but that's back when we had 16 franchises per season. Alright, so Canada's in the lead so far in Game 6, which is going well in Canada's favor. Now, for both of the teams, let me look. Hold on. Okay, Indonesia just scored. However, I want to check something. I don't think I've seen Indonesia's name on the list of countries that have registered for the next season yet. I want to double check that because I don't think that's accurate. Let's take it back to the 1st of July and look for Indonesia. No one on July 1st, surprisingly. Yeah, that's a goal. So if my data wasn't loading, or my graph, We need to figure out where they were. Don't think we have anything from Indonesia. I mean, the month wasn't really big until the 4th. The first 3 days of the month were kind of slow. Yeah, I don't see Indonesia anywhere. Yeah, I don't know. July 11th, maybe? No, they haven't been there. They scored again. It's 4-1. This could be it. It is this. Well, this clearly was a close series at first, but not anymore. The score is 4-1 in Indonesia's favor in what will be their final victory that they need to move on to the quarterfinals. They're off to the third round. What do you got to say? As the Canada curse continues, as they still have not yet made it past the second round. As the clock is beginning to wind down, Indonesia, stand up on your feet. For the second straight season in a row, you are going to the third round, and this time you'll be going to the quarterfinals. Congratulations. Your next series will be on July 26th. Make sure to mark your calendars as you have moved on. Hopefully you don't have anything planned on July 26th. Because Indonesia is moving on. Well, I can't say I wasn't surprised. I can't say it was a bad series. It was a okay series, yeah. Indonesia was just on fire on offense throughout the entire series, so they ultimately won the series 4 games to 2.